Okay, I'm going to show you how to replace a light switch. This is very easy. Shouldn't take too long. First thing you want to do is turn off the power. You don't want to try to replace this with the power on. So I flip the breaker. Just going to want to remove the faceplate first. Usually 2 screws on a standard single light switch. Just remove those. Sometimes these get stuck onto the paint. Just pop it a little bit, comes right off. Light switches are usually held in to the electrical box by 2 screws. Might be a little different, but all the ones I've seen have been 2 screws. Usually Phillips head. Just unscrew these. Okay, then the switch should pull out. And you're going to have a number of wires. The simplest switches will have 2 wires, usually black and white, or in this case we have blue and yellow. They're held into the switch with screws, which again can be easily unscrewed. And then wiggled out. Sometimes you got to use some pliers. So you do that for all the wires. The simplest setup, there'll just be 2 wires. This is a little more complicated. There are 2 switches that control 1 light, so there are actually 3 wires on this one. But if you remember which wires go to which screws, when you put the new one in, you can just repeat the way it was set up before. So, okay, you do all of them. Pull the old switch out, get the new switch, unscrew the screws, take the wire from the wall, and if you can see this, you want to make a hoop in the wire so that it fits nicely on the post of the screw. Okay, in fact, once it's on there, you can go ahead and bend it more so it's nice and tight, and then just screw down that screw so that it makes nice, good, solid contact with the wire, because your electrical connection will be made from the wire to the screw. When you have it rewired up, you can kind of bend these wires and force them back into the electrical box. You might have a ground, okay? It's usually a green screw and then a ground wire that goes to whatever the ground is in your house or whatever. So be sure to hook up that to the correct post. And then just a matter of repeating what you did before. Just take your screws, screw the switch back into the electrical box. Okay. Get one of those started. Screw the faceplate back, and you want to be careful not to screw the faceplate on too tight. It's very easy to crack these plastic faceplates. So just tighten it just enough the faceplate doesn't slide around. You don't want to crack that faceplate. And there you go. You just replaced the light switch.